Right, okay, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today's my match reaction to Dortmund 1, Chelsea 0. We go into the second leg of Champions League, 1-0 behind. Right, so obviously, result we lost. It's not a great result, but to be honest, I think we did play quite well. I mean, look at the possession. We had more possession than them, we had more shots than them, we had more shots on target, we had more corners. In the end, we should have won that game, but it's once again, not taking our chances what has hurt us in the end. I mean, Felix had a few chances. He probably should have put at least one of them away. Koulibaly had a chance, but was unlucky. He got cleared off the line. James had a free kick saved. Yeah, we had loads of decent chances. We just couldn't quite put them away. And if we did, I'd know that we would have won that game. Because I think we created a lot more than them. I think we did play better than them. But just once again, it's improvement. I guess is great. But at the end of the day, it's still a loss. The goal, I mean, Adiemi. The corner goes in, it gets flicked on, the offside flag goes up, they decide to play on. Adiemi, he's got enough pace to go past Fernandez, and he's managed to go around Kepa and just squeeze it in. Oh, it's annoying. It's a bad goal to concede. I mean, it would have been helpful if someone else was back apart from Enzo. And I think this went for Fernandez because a lot of people make fun of him. A lot of people just see that moment. Yeah, he had a very good game. Yeah, I think it's frustrating because we played better. We were the better team by far, and to go to Dortmund and be the better team is good. No, it's a good job because they've got one of the best atmospheres in Europe. They've got one of the best teams in Europe. Like they're in the round of 16 in the Champions League. You can't debate that. They're in absolutely brilliant form. So to go to their place and play better than them, that gives me full confidence that we can beat them at Stamford Bridge. On another day when we take our chances, we win that match of getting better and better game after game. And I see a lot of people getting frustrated with Potter again, but for me, there's not anything Potter could have done. So as I said, the loss yesterday was purely based off us not taking our chances. But we played well. If anything, Potter deserves credit. Right, onto the player ratings then. Let's get into it. Start off with Kepa with a 6. As Yemi tried to go round him, the ball did go under Kepa's hand. But I don't know if he could have really got down high enough to stop it. James, I'd give a 7. I think he looked good going forward. I said he had 3 kick saves. He was creating chances. He was a bit more like his normal self going forward. Defensively, it wasn't too bad either. So yeah, 7 for James. Thiago Silva, 7, just solid as per usual. Did get a yellow card early on, same with James actually. He got pushed and the ball came with his hand and it went in. I thought it was a bit of a harsh yellow card. Obviously, they had to overturn the goal. I'm not saying that should happen, but I think the yellow card was a bit harsh. So he clearly hasn't intentionally just punched it in, has he? And as soon as it went in, he put his hands up. So it's a bit harsh to give him a yellow, but it's what it is. Koulibaly, I'll give a 7 as well. I think this is one of Koulibaly's better performances of the season. He was solid, I think, at the back. Also, going in the second half, he was going for it. He was going forward. He had the shot, had to get cleared off the line. I think constantly in the second half, he was constantly pounding forward, trying to create chances, what I have a lot of respect for. And at the back, he was solid today. Yesterday, even. So, Koulibaly's a 7. That's a good performance from him. Chilwell, he didn't play the full game, but I would give him a 7. It's between 6 and 7. I'll give him a 7. I think he looked good. I think going forward, it was a lot more positive. Defensively, I don't think he did too bad either. Obviously, he didn't play the full game. He did come off. I think that I got a bit worried. There was a second, about the 60th minute, where he went down, but he came up in the end. Lucky he might have knocked or sunk, but yeah, he was fine in the end. Next up, Enzo Fernandez, I give him a 7. Also, I've already talked about the goal. I think that's unlucky on his behalf. Not much he could have done really. He got some way faster than what he really meant to do. But otherwise, I think he was good. Good tackles, good interceptions, good passing. Almost scored late on, shot saved. So yeah, 7 for Fernandez. Loftus-Cheek, given a 6. He wasn't, that involved. I think he did play right. I said it's 6. It's average performance. Did nothing great, but didn't do anything bad. Just a solid performance on Loftus-Cheek. A bit like his one against West Ham. Felix, I'm going to give a 7. Now I was very stuck between Felix because I said he's had 2 really good chances. What he probably should have put away, we didn't. But at the point that he created those chances, and overall his movement all night, him on the ball looks great. I think he looks really good, Felix. And as soon as it clicks and he can start putting the back of the net, we could get a lot of goals out of him because he's creating the chances. He's got the chances. Ziyech, I'll give a 6. First half, he wasn't really noticeable at all. Second half, he was a bit there, put a few more crosses in. Had a dreadful free kick, awful free kick. went way far past the post. Mudryk, I'll give a 6 as well. It was a bit. He sort of faded as the game went on. He started off well. He looked good on the ball. Balls in behind looked good as well again. But as the game went on, he started slightly worse. Havertz, I'll give a 6. He was really good pressing again. And this is why, obviously, they had to play him striker. We have no striker in the squad. He had to play striker. But you can clearly see why he'd be better as a non-striker. His press was really good. He made a good few tackles, good few interceptions. Didn't really have many chances in the end off the top of my head. So yeah, 6 for Havertz. Cucurella came on the 71st minute, same with Mount. I'll give them both a 6. Cucurella, the only thing I would say, he gave away a frustrating foul. I talked about this with James last week in the West Ham game. When you're chasing a result, one of the most frustrating things you can do is give away a stupid foul, and he did, really. Maybe it was a bit unfair in the end, but, Darwin luckily did. And Mount also I gave a 6. He came on, was alright. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. On to Southampton now in the weekend, I think Saturday, I believe. So yeah, Southampton, I think it's a winnable game. It's at home as well. So yeah, see ya.